I've been a professional speaker for 18 years, and I've seen this over all that time. Given a choice, most audiences, between entertainment and education, they're going to choose entertainment. So my goal for the 45 minutes or an hour that I have an audience is to give them as much information as possible in as entertaining a way as possible, so that they walk away going, wow, those were great ideas, and they had fun at the same time. Just give them as much information as possible in as entertaining a way as possible.
Would you join me in welcoming Mike Pinto,
My name is Matt Foley.
It's how do you stand out? It's called In a League of Your Own. People ask, what is your presentation about? It's called In a League of Your Own. And in a nutshell, it's how do you stand out? With the hordes of financial advisors that are in the marketplace today, how can you market yourself as unique and attention-getting, capturing emotions so the people choose you and only you to be a financial advisor? But I've done everything from the national conventions with 2,500 to 3,000 people to the due diligence meeting or senior manager meeting where there's 25 or 30 people. The first 5 minutes are the most important part of any presentation. That's the part where the audience is sitting there saying, is this going to be worth my time today? So if I can get them in the first 5 minutes of the presentation, I can carry them throughout the entire presentation and have them walk away saying, this was worthwhile. Those were ideas that really helped my business. So as we begin, I say thank you for having me, and I ask this question: who wants to eat fire? You know, one of the things as a speaker you realize is that a lot of times the audience members, they don't really want to be there. And I'm kind of forced on them. So what I want to do is at the very beginning address that. Hit that point early on and say, I know you're not excited to be here. So one of the things I do is I incorporate a little clip from Chris Farley as Matt Foley, motivational speaker. And that usually does break the ice and get people a little lightened up and saying, you know, this is going to be fun today.
Probably told you my name is Matt Foley, and I am a motivational speaker.
I'm always looking to change the medium as to how they get the message. It's one thing to have a talking speaker up on stage, but what I want to do is I want to change things up. I want to bring in video clips, television commercials, movie clips, stories, video, clips of examples of marketing campaigns that are working right now, so people can walk away and always change how they're getting the message. Stand up now so everyone knows who you are. You are positively good at what you do, or you're not in the game to play. The biggest challenge you have is not to be better at what you do. Your biggest challenge is to have a whole lot more people out there think that you are their advisor before they have a need for one. You know, it's one thing for me in a presentation to talk about the theory of how does Tide, Apple, McDonald's, how do they market their products? What I want to do is talk about real-life examples as to how financial advisors are marketing themselves today in order to generate new clients. That's what they're there for. I want the advisors to walk away saying, I could do that. These are ideas I can put into my business today. Not what you know, it's
who you know.
No, not in business. It's not who you know. It's who knows you. The audience really enjoys the end of the program when we do the fire eating segment. We get the people from the audience, their co-workers, that come up on stage. They stand up, they applaud as they're doing it. And as each person takes the fire rod and puts the flame in their mouth, everyone cheers and cheers them on. And the great part is, if you can overcome a fear of eating fire, truth is, overcoming that fear and going on the next sales call or the next marketing call is not going to be that big a deal. There's a ton of speakers out there, and there's a lot of choices for the meeting planners to choose them. I guess what I look for is, say, at the end of the presentation, did you get a speaker who gave great information? Was it relevant? Was it timely? Was this information that the advisors wanted to hear today? And did it create an experience where the advisors walked away and said, wow, that meeting planner made a great decision in hiring that speaker? You guys were great. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you. Thank you. Very kind. Thank you very much.
Did you like Mike Pinto? How was that? All I can say is this: if you are not enthusiastic and motivated and fired up and a little more lighthearted now than you were when you walked in this morning, we need to check your blood pressure and your pulse, because that was absolutely fantastic.